Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will be looking at the document processor agent, which is a managed agent in Copilot Studio. Managed agents are pre-built agents from Microsoft, which you just need to install and start using on your own terms. So in this video, we will look at the setup, how you install the agent and use the agent both manually and automatically. So this is an autonomous agent that actually processes documents like invoices. And in this case, we will use an invoice. So without wasting your time, let's just jump to the architecture and how it's built behind the scenes. So this is the architecture from Microsoft documentation. As you can see here, we have the data sources, which could be Dataverse, OneDrive, email attachments, as I already mentioned. Then you have the Copilot Studio here with the agent orchestrator. And then here we have the prompt. We do have three different flows, which we'll look into after installing the agent. Then there is a validation state, which will be stored in Dataverse through this flow. And also the human approval flow is here and the AI prompt. So this AI prompt is interesting. We'll look at it, and this prompt will be you will be able to change this prompt and make it your own. The admin console is a power app which is also deployed once you install the agent. So let's quickly jump into Copilot Studio, which is the first step, and that is installing the agent in Copilot Studio. Quite easy and very straightforward. So now I'm in Copilot Studio. Usually, homepage is here. Build some agents. Just write some descriptions. You will actually get agents with instructions and some suggestions to flows and triggers. And of course, I tried installing it, failed. But let's go back here. I can show you where you will install it. So we do have the managed agents. Agents, they are ready-made agents from Microsoft. You can just install them and start using them as long as you do the setup correctly, which is something I've probably not done in my tenant now. So I will install this, and it will ask me to set up the connections. And once I set up the connections, there will be a configuration wizard which will also help me upload files and make sure that the right data is being collected from the invoices that I will be using. So I do have this, which is set up my Dataverse, Copilot Studio, and Power Up for admins. So this is installing. I can close this window, and once it's installed, it will appear in my list. So that's it for the installation. Let's see. I got a problem. Let's look at this problem for now. Yep. So the problem last time was the privileges. I just had to give myself environment maker role. And let's see here next, and the admin role, of course, because I will be using the Power Platform admins connector. And now the agent is installing. When it's done, I will see it in the agent list. Yep. Finally, my agent is here, and let's get look at the agent. So once I start up the agent, I get this configuration workflow. So it says, "Welcome to the document processor experience. Upload a document to get started." So I have a random PDF which I found on the. I just searched invoice sample, and I have an invoice here. I don't know where it's from, but at least it's not a malicious file. But now the agent, not the agent, but the configuration is processing my invoice, and I can see the fields that will be extracted from my invoice. So let's say I get this invoice every week, and I know that I need to get the invoice number, the due date, customer name, and yeah, where it's shipped from, the terms. And as you can see here, I really don't need some of this here. So I just need to remove them. I can upload other documents too if I have them. So I see what I need here. This looks good. Next. And the documents should be in this ISO format. Currency should be in dollars and use US format numbers. I could have done this and see this is the prompt behind there, and I can use this prompt to execute code generation features. And of course, this is easy done with what do I say, with not the advanced rule, but easier here to add your own rules, and the prompt gets generated for you. With that, I will not add anything. I will add a reviewer, and the reviewer will be, let's see, system. Yeah, and don't need a message for now. Just showing you and here are the standard approvals. I can create a new connection. And what I want to do is when a new email arrives in a shared mailbox or when a new email arrives. So I will use when a new email arrives and use my own email here. I will just copy. Yeah, that's it. I will just copy this. And the mailbox name, let's take inbox. Next. And that's it. It's done for now. And we can go out there and test it. So setup, I can check data. This will open the Power App where I get to see all the different settings, and I can also see the tables. I can see the validated, let's say the agent processes an invoice. I will be able to see it in here and also see what has been extracted from the invoice. So this is cool. Complete. Fantastic. So as you can see here, there is no runs. We can choose between different models. So I will keep GPT 4.1, and here is the analytics. We have the triggers when a document status changes. Let's say the human changes this in the Power App that is included, and when a new email arrives in the shared mailbox or a new email arrives. I've just put this up. And also you will see here, you will see that data processing for the events, and you see the three different flows that we discussed here in the architecture. So these are the three different flows: the agent flow that validates the extracted content, the agent flow that stores the validation state, and the agent flow that sends the approval. So let's go back here. And we do have manual document processing, which is also a topic. So let's look at the topics. Yeah, there is a problem here, but manual document upload and processing. Okay, that's okay. We'll look at that later. And you can see here, I'm a document processor. And you can see the documents by visiting the monitoring app. So let's look at the monitoring app, which is Power App. And you can see the sample invoice here, which is the invoice we already imported. So here I can see the invoice, I can see the extracted data, and also the status. So let me go back and refresh. Nothing more. Okay, so let's go back to the agent and just upload the file. See what this agent will do. So I will just get the file here. This is details, and let's look at what the agent does. So this is the manual process, and it says wait a moment while I process your documents, and we'll see the flow here. So what is happening? I'll just move out of the way, and you will see the flow soon here. But it's processing my document, and this is what is extracted, and the document is being processed right now. You can follow the status in the monitoring app. This is good. Destination was updated. This flow is turned off. Okay, it got turned on. I think, yeah, that worked. And let's go back to the here. As you can see, the one that we put in now, 255, is processed. And let's see. Yeah, this looks good. And exported. This is the one that is exported, and we have all of them here. So this looks good. And this is where you see it's still processing. So I cannot see the file yet, but this is where they will appear. You will see the rejected ones here. You will see the exported ones and the ones that are in manual review. So those will appear here, and the user will, of course, get an email or an approval, which they have to check. So this is the document processor agent. Just set it up in your developer environment or your test environment. Sorry, not test, of course, your developer environments, and try it out and so upload more files. That's recommended. And of course, there is some limitations. Let's go through some of those limitations. So we've done this. We've installed the step one. We've done the configuration where we upload a sample document, and we did the manual extraction, and we used the yeah we used the manual extractor, and this is a topic. Then we set the validation rules, which was how the date is supposed to be written. You could add more rules. We entered the email address of the approver when it's human in the loop, and also we chose the documents to start from the list. So we did the configuration, and of course performance. This it supports documents of up to 20 megabytes in size. Takes 48 seconds. Don't know how Microsoft did this, but it says 48 seconds and 2 megabyte size. So that's the most recent benchmark, and it also processes over 1,000 documents. And of course, you need storage in your Dataverse capacities, in your Dataverse database. So this is also important. And as the recent news, Microsoft added some storage for the most of the tenants, and also when you buy the Copilot Studio Capacity Pack, you do get some of some storage. So let's go back to my agent and see how it's working now. So I have this one here. Let's go back here. Nothing is in manual review, so we do have this one here. The processed one is here. Fantastic. So it's processed and looks good. So what we can do now is we can navigate to the solution itself to see the different components of this document processor agent. So in the document processor agent, let's go to solutions here, manage solutions, of course, and you will see the core processor here. So this was installed some 11 minutes ago. It's managed. I cannot edit stuff in here, but let's look at it. Yeah. So you do see all the agent is here. The AI models are here. So I can go and look at the validator prompt and the extractor prompt, and I can also actually change this to my own suiting. So this is up to you and your business. So you can see here, very short. And if you actually have a lot of information in here, you can go to settings and turn on code interpreter to use Python and do the advanced complex operations. So this is good. You can customize also the output. This is you deciding, but be careful because this output is being used in to save data into Dataverse. So yeah, this is up to you. You can change the temperature, and higher temperatures, of course, will give you creative responses. So this is why I have zero. I don't need creativity here. I need determinist. I would say deterministic, but I will need very little creativity here. But this is good. Let's go back, close this. You can test your model from here, and yeah, that's it. So we do have all this stuff in here. You can go and check it yourself. So take some time, look at this here, and you will see all the environment variables, the tables where you are storing all the information, and also the application, which is the one that we are using here. And also, next thing I will do is I will send myself an email, and this will also be processed. So I will attach the file, invoice file, as an email, and the agent will pick it up using this trigger, which is a trigger for the autonomous agent. So you can see here. So this is when you can fix them from here. So let's go to when a new email arrives, and it's of course a Power Automate flow that sends information to the agent. So in here you will see that you do have to choose which um, which mailbox it is, and what it's the inbox or wherever it is. So show advanced options to folder Outlook mailbox, and you can see here I have in there. Yeah. So this is good, and make sure you test this. And if you want to add more recipients, you can also add them in here. This is very dependent on your case. Usually it's a shared mailbox. Make sure you set this up in the correct way to when you are doing this. So what I will do now is I will just send myself an invoice with the as an attachment to my email. So once I do this, let's go back here. I should receive an email. Let's see. I don't need to be in there. I need to be at home. And let's see. Yep, the email. I'm not interested in Copilot for now. The email is here. So there is an invoice, and my agent should be triggered when this invoice arrives. So let's see in manual review. Oh, this will take it. Of course, it's the new one which got sent now, and it's being processed. So I should get a manual review for this, but as you can see, it works. Once an email has an attachment, the flow that is set up, I just set it up to myself, picks up this email and adds a new row to a Dataverse and uploads this attachment as a file, and then sends a prompt to the specified Copilot for processing. And here it's the document processor Copilot. So that's it. The agent will be running, as you can see in the analytics here, which I always recommend. Oh, I haven't even published the agent, so I will always force the newest version, close. But as you can see, this is working, and it's good to see that it's working both as, this is the invoice which I sent from the email, and it's processed. So the good thing here is that you can teach the agent to identify different types of invoices, and you can automate through the shared mailbox, and you can also put it for your own mailbox if you have a lot of invoices coming for you to through your inbox. So that is it for today, and thank you for watching.